Okay, guys, sorry. Match is started. I'm a little slow on that, but here we go. I think Hydra has the edge here, but Gallowglass does have the double choke, and that could be huge. Fardoc hits the smite onto Aroc, so his damage is going to be gimped for a little while now. Have to see what he does with that situation. If he tries to just power through it damage-wise, or what. Azheri gets the choke off, or Arthais rather gets the choke off onto Azheri. I'm not sure if they managed to cure his poison though, and it doesn't look like it. Symiad does pick up the flag. They're going for a very aggressive capture here. So that's interesting to see. I guess they feel like Symiad can just kind of, they do have a lot of Hydra. That is, does have a lot of mid-size hitters. So with Aroc being Holy Smited right now, they may feel like the Hydra just does not have an answer to Symiad. Even if Aroc was AMS'd and not Holy Smited, could get those chains off, Symiad might be able to plow through them just on the basis of that Wild Elf Singer hitting. Ferg takes a Dispel though. Yin assassins used to be impenetrable, but their saves as of late are a little spotty. So it's going to be could be a consistent issue for him. But he's done well despite that. Flashbot helps a little bit. You get those AoE blinds off. People can't target you down quite as well as they might like to. Looks like Hydra might be trying to focus on Arthais. The choking is an issue, and they want to try and reduce that a little bit. Plus, he's just an easier target to hit than some of these others. But Arthais disengages and gets the choke off onto Azheri. Perrinn returns with a choke, and Ferg tries to choke Perrinn back in response. This is just craziness. He does fail though, so Perrinn is still up and running. Aroc must have had Holy Smite come off of him because he's dropping cones. But the damage is kind of low. I'm not sure, maybe he still is Holy Smited, or maybe that's just the result of, everybody being protected against him. Possibly some dragon skins. I'm not entirely sure. Well, he's using Cone of Lightning, and that's probably not good. Ferg is automatically resistant as a Yin. Symiad, it's a decent chance Symiad has lightning resist skins, so you'd probably be better off with Cone of Fire or Cone of Cold. And Symiad does get across the map with the capture. So, score 1 for Gallowglass so far. The double choke comp is working for them so far. Ferg drops Aroc. Perrinn is trying to cross kick, which is a pretty good skill in the right situation, but I don't know about right now. Symiad does pick up the flag again. They're being very aggressive with this. They're just trying to use chokes to keep the enemy team down and move the flag across with Symiad, who is ideally suited to taking on 2 or 3 people instead of having to deal with the entire team. But Ferg goes down. That takes away a little bit of their control for the moment. He's still poisoned though. They haven't managed to cure that just yet. So he'll be up again shortly. There's the cure poison, so Ferg is going to be down for a little while yet. But Hydra is going to have... Arthais gets Azheri down. Hydra is going to have to counter capture here, or if they can't get rid of... if they can't take Symiad down. There's the kind of damage we're used to seeing from Invoker. But if they let... you know, that damage is nice, but it's not mana efficient right now, hitting 2 people at a time. And Arthais goes down. But all of this is just delaying, and they're not doing anything to Symiad. If they can't get Symiad down or counter capture, then he's just going to keep walking the flag over. And it looks like they are trying to... They're trying to rescue him across now with the elementals, and it worked. They moved him across a room. So it is working so far. Ferg manages to strangle Aroc again. And this is an interesting composition that Gallowglass has not used so far this season, I don't think. The double choke. The double choke was an early season mainstay for the first league or two. And then it became harder to get hold of a good armsman and a good assassin. So it kind of just dropped off naturally as teams no longer had the reliable double chokes to use. But Symiad, here comes the second capture now. See it any minute here. And they are on him, but they get the rescue off. And that's 2 scores on the board for Hydra. This is looking to be a pretty ugly loss so far. Hydra just is not having any success dealing with this composition. And if I'm Hydra right now, I've got to be wondering what we can do to take control of this situation. They're just, they don't have an answer right now. And right now, Symiad is just taking down their whole team. He does get hit with the Holy Smite, it looks like, so, grazes and hits and scratches, not the damage he wants to be doing with his chain. And the Warhouse from Azheri are stunning him, which is helping Hydra to take him down. With the Holy Smite and the Warhouse stuns, his health is dropping, but is it enough at this point, is the question. Arthais and Symiad are both injured. And, Gallowglass is weak on the healing. Ferg probably has cure, or has the healing group, so he can get a little bit of health off that way. And then Fardoc is really their only healer. So this is going to be the turning point for Hydra, hopefully for them, where they can just kind of wear Gallowglass down. And Gallowglass is a broken group quite a few times. They're trying to get it together again. Aroc picks up the flag, but I have to feel like he's going to get choked again pretty soon. Unless Hydra can protect him. Azheri is whimpering. Ferg is trying to get him down and get him off the board. Which honestly could, depending on, if his health is low, that actually could be good for Hydra. To get him off and get him refreshed before Hydra all goes down, or before Gallowglass all goes down. Arthais gets dropped by Perrinn. He gets choked out. So that should reduce the chokes a little bit. And Ferg is taking some big damage off of Perrinn now. Reklah's burning those cause fats, just trying to get damage onto Symiad any way he can, get him out of the picture. That's a big source of damage for Gallowglass, and without Symiad to carry the flag, Hydra can breathe a little easier. Ferg is taking a lot of damage here, but Reklah's getting tripped. He's got the fly potion to counter it though, so he's back in good shape. Symiad does have the flat now, but so does Aroc. So there's no immediate danger of a capture. I mean, Symiad would still have to get across the map, and Gallowglass would need to kill Aroc. But it is a delaying tactic, and it's one that I don't think Hydra can necessarily afford to let happen. Arthais does get choked again, though, and that's going to be what Hydra needs to maintain control, or to take back control of the situation. Is they're going to have a lot of chokes, and just consistent chokes, manage Gallowglass, keep him down. There goes Ferg getting choked out, and he gets cured, so he's down for a little while as well. So this could be what Hydra needs, if they can get Symiad killed, but he's been healed up a good bit by Fardoc. And Hydra can't afford this time. They need to make something happen now. Perrinn is on point now, though. After a rough start, he seems to have taken control of the control game with the chokes. So if he can keep this up, Hydra can maybe get back in it. And Perrinn's trying to get the cross kicks going onto Symiad to stun him. And there it is. Cross kick is one of the few stuns that actually go through reposition. And a sank down on Symiad is big damage. Big damage. That is bad news for Gallowglass. Symiad just took a crazy amount of damage that he wouldn't have otherwise. So Hydra may be able to kill him off pretty soon here. And Aroc is just sitting in position. The moment that Symiad dies, that's going to spell a capture for Hydra. But they have to actually kill Symiad first. Ferg throws down a flash and gets returned with a blind. And if Fardoc stays choked, then there's no curatives to fix that. He does have whale oils, of course, but sometimes those can get you the first one you drink, and sometimes you can take 10 or 15 and still have nothing happen. And regardless, it's going to be time spent down. Perrinn is taking damage now, and that is going to be a big win for Gallowglass if they can kill him. Hydra really needs to keep Perrinn alive to keep the chokes to maintain control of the situation. Symiad and Aroc are both in position to capture, and it's just going to come down to who dies first. I think Aroc is pretty healthy though, and with Gallowglass all being injured, if anybody goes in to try and do anything to him, they're just going to get chained down. So I do think this is going to spell a capture for Hydra pretty soon. But it looks like they're kind of on the rope. That Hydra is on the ropes. They're retreating to regroup. They're not feeling super comfortable at the moment. They want to heal up and avoid any potential drops for Perrinn to go down. Perrinn gets dirt kicked, so that shows that Gallowglass is definitely trying to keep him from choking them. they've had about enough naps. And Arthais goes, wow, that's, Azheri gets choked, Reklah gets choked, Azheri gets choked again. Rough. Symiad just kind of chilling in the flag room, it looks like. He's content to sit tight and wait for his team to take control. And looks like Gallowglass has finally decided to go after Aroc. And Aroc is sanctuaried. He is not AMS'd. He does have the golem, just spam rescuing him. But he doesn't seem to be returning any damage. Ferg gets strangled and his poison is cured, so he'll be out of the fight for a little while. Symiad trying to get some free damage off with ranged fireballs. Azheri gets the eye rake onto him. And Perrinn is over on the other side of the map trying to protect Aroc with rescues. Symiad has taken some good damage. He can't have too much health left, so he may go down soon. Aroc still seems to be in pretty good shape. He has not really had to deal with a whole lot other than Fardoc over there trying to spam Ray of Truth on him. And Arthais is looking like he may go down soon. Azheri is just pummeling him. But Ferg has gotten onto Aroc, and Aroc is losing health fast. This could be the end. If Hydra can't protect Aroc here, Arthais dies, but it's an off toast from Azheri. And Ferg is still sitting on Aroc. Aroc is going to die very soon. Perrinn gets the rescue. Okay. Aroc survives. No, he dies. Ray of Truth to finish it, and Gallowglass takes a 3-0. That is a disappointing loss for Hydra. I have to imagine they expected to win this match tonight. They may have been feeling a little less comfortable once they saw the double choke against them. But it's a very solid showing for Gallowglass, and if they can bring that kind of lineup to the rest of the season, I may have to retract my estimation of where they end up. That was a very, very solid play from them. They took firm control of that fight, or of that match from the get-go, and they just did not ease up. So well done to them. A very good showing.